Welcome to the Kristin Chronicles, where I am learning to live with dissociative identity disorder, a complex, fascinating, yet debilitating and excruciating medical condition caused by complex trauma. My story begins when I was very young. This condition developed at some point between ages 1 and 4. I still do not know the specific cause. Symptoms began to surface by age 10 as I had night terrors and severe insomnia. At age 14, severe depression, anxiety, and even auditory hallucinations began. That's the year that I began self-harming and self-medicating to cope with the darkness I was experiencing on a regular basis. By age 15, I was so concerned that I began looking into the spiritual aspects of it, as I was raised in a very strict religion, and the hallucinations were all blamed on demonic activity. So I began to seek answers in terms of how to cope with the demon. During my early college years, I began writing a book of memoirs titled Known, and I sought to discover who I truly was, to discover who I am, to become known to myself along the journey of writing the book, and then known to the world as I shared it with society. My 400-page draft, however, was destroyed in a tragic apartment fire in January of 2016. I continued my blog, Exploring Existence with a Certifiable Vagabond. Then in the summer of 2017, after 10 years of seeking answers and 15 years of experiencing severe debilitating symptoms, I was finally accurately diagnosed with DID, Dissociative Identity Disorder. If you have a basic understanding of mental illnesses and disorders, then you can understand my disorder by knowing that I would also qualify to be diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, or BPD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, bipolar disorder type 2, major depressive disorder, idiopathic insomnia, and others as well. The Kristin Chronicles is where I share my journey as I learn to live with dissociative identity disorder. From coping tools to exploring consciousness, this journey both shares my healing journey and advocates for mental health awareness, and also provides insights and advice to help you along your own healing journey. Whether you struggle with a mental illness or disorder, or whether you know someone who does, whether you care about mental health in the broad scope of things, or whether you are focused on your own mental health journey, the Kristin Chronicles is definitely one for you. Be sure to check out my website, my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube channel, and my Patreon page. There's lots of great stuff, and feel free to email me personally anytime at kristinchroniclesdid@gmail.com. I am always here to help you along your healing journey as well. Thank you so much for joining the Kristin Chronicles, where beautiful souls are building a community of unity, where we celebrate differences rather than shun them, where we explore the unknown rather than fear it, and where we celebrate vulnerability as a strength rather than condemn it as a weakness. We must be the change we wish to see in the world, and to build a brighter future, it all starts here and now with you and I today. Thanks so much for stopping by the Kristin Chronicles.